Hello Star Wars The Old Republic players, and welcome to a brand new video where today I'm going to be discussing the latest news coming to the game with the arrival of cloud servers and the announcement of the next Galactic Season 5 team. Starting next week, the servers of the game will start moving to the cloud. It will overall improve the game. For example, this will make them able to do backend updates that they can improve the overall stability of the game and update the game in a more streamlined, easier way. The second benefit is that it requires less resources than the current system they have, so they can save up on those resources and use them to enhance the gaming experience instead. Another third reason is that it lets them upgrade the tech of how the game is done in terms of hardware and software. This means that they can continue to modernize the game with new tools and automation workflows that will just help maintain the game for a longer term. And lastly, once these are finalized, they will be able to extend the server capabilities to reach new players. So players from different regions might be able to play better overall the game. This should hopefully help a lot of players out there that live in very distant regions that don't currently match with the current servers be able to have less lag overall and just overall pings and all that kind of stuff. So overall, this cloud server change is meant to not just help the developers to improve the stability and quality of the game, but also make players be able to actually play better on it. Now they're going to go step by step with the server migration. They're not going to do them all at the same time. So they're going to be starting with the Leviathan server on August 15. There's going to be a brief maintenance for all the servers during that day, but the longest maintenance will be for the Leviathan server as it will be switching to the cloud. If everything goes pretty successful and there's no major issues through that process, then they will continue forward with other servers step by step. So I would say stay tuned to their socials or the official forum or the official website for any announcement on when your server is moving to the cloud. For now, it's just Leviathan on August 15. Now, Game Update 7.3.1 has been confirmed to be launching at the end of August or early September. This is in the official blog that they released yesterday. And this update is going to bring in this Galactic Season 5, which is called the Confidence in Power. Now, this season is going to be quite different from the previous ones. For example, narrative will no longer be tied with companion influence. Instead, the story of the Galactic season will move forward with the reward track. So as you are earning tiers, you will get more story progressions. The final story mission will be at season level 40. So you would only need almost halfway through the Galactic season to get the whole story of the season. You don't need to fully finish the pass for that. But there are other reasons that story isn't tied to companion influence is because they're not going to give you a new companion. Instead, the players will interact with new characters in the story, and it will be more than one. One of them is the Astromech 3v1L, which we were shown the screenshot right here. To me, it looks like he's on the fleet, which is interesting. And the story with 3v1L is that he has a mysterious master, a mysterious owner, and this droid is going to put you to a series of trials to see if you're worthy of the teachings of the Master of the Dark Side, which is his master. But the story is a mystery in terms that you don't really know if this is truly a Master of the Dark Side who sent you this droid, or if it's just a prank by the droid or whoever owns the droid. You will determine how far you're willing to commit to these dark trials. They're also adding new objectives to Galactic Season. One of them is with your companions, setting them to a specific role. So for example, there could be a objective that says kill this amount of enemies with your companion as a tank. There's also going to be new space missions objectives and new operations objectives. Also interestingly, it says that players that are subscribers or prefer status will have more objectives available to them to do the Galactic season. But they didn't go into details of what this means. They say they will talk about it later at a later time. There's also going to be a couple of UI changes specifically with the map. They gave us a little preview here where you can see that in the map, press for a quick travel. So you don't have to go look on the menu for quick travel, and instead quick travel is being integrated into the map. So overall, they're trying to make it so that it's easier to navigate the maps in the game, which I think is a good idea because the maps are pretty huge and can be a bit overwhelming, especially for newer players. So having these quick travels be a lot more accessible and more easier to click and just traverse the maps will help a lot of players. They also say there will be new cartel market items, but they didn't give us any details yet on what these look like, just to expect some new ones. So I guess stay tuned for when the update launches, and I'll be sure to give you a full preview of those once the update is out. And that's it for all that we know about Game Update 7.3.1. You can see the official blog post on the description of this video. And remember, this update will be at the end of August or early September. Anyway, stay tuned and thank you again for watching and all your support. See you next time.